Last week, we created this 11 by 17 title block in no time. Today, we're gonna wrap up this title block with some smart text or data so it can simplify our life. Are you ready? Hi there. If you are new to the channel, my name is Irving and this is the Lazy Arquitecto, where we try to stop wasting time in AutoCAD each week. How? Well, bringing you a new tutorial either about creating dynamic blocks, sharing tips and tricks, creating custom tools, and sharing basically anything that can help us save some time using AutoCAD. If you are interested in that, considering subscribing because this is your channel. So before we start today's live stream, I like to say hi to you and go to the comments to see if people have any concerns or questions regarding today's topic, which is part 2 of creating this smart title block in AutoCAD. So people are still connecting today. We have a couple of people. That's awesome. Thank you for being here today. We're almost ready to start today's live stream. And again, basically it's part 2, the final part of creating a title block in AutoCAD. We started it part 1 last week. We created this title block in no time by reusing an existing title block that was here in AutoCAD. Okay, so I think we are ready to start and finish this up. So let me go and give you a quick introduction about today's tutorial. We created this title block 11 by 17 inches size title block last week. We did it quickly by reusing an existing title block that we had, and in today's tutorial we're going to finish this title block by adding some smart text, also fields, to help us generate the information automatically on any drawing that we use. Okay, so let's start. So what I'm gonna start is from here, from the bottom, and work my way up. And right now I have a sheet information. So what I'm gonna do is create an automatically updated sheet number or field also that will automatically match whatever layout name I have on any drawing that I am. So the way I'm going to do is type in field and press enter, of course. So at this point, what I'm going to do is go to under field categories, select all, and then scroll down and type S to find the system variable option. Once I do that, I can go to the right and find C tab system variable. So at this point, I want my sheet information to be in uppercase. So I'm going to select that and simply click OK. So at this point, I'm going to go over here and scroll down, kind of aligning it with this like so, and place it over here. Okay, so as you can see right now, it says model because we are of course in model tab. So but it will update according to the drawing that we have. Okay, so that's the first thing that we're doing, and let's keep moving and work our way up. And now we have the date information. So let's create an automatically updated date field. How do we do that? Again, using the field command, and let's type and press enter. And for this specific example, what we're gonna need is go under field category, and we're gonna click the option that says document, and then we're gonna see that the date field category is gonna be somewhere over here. uh, Date and time, here we go. So again, field category, date and time, and then there are a couple of options to add automatic date, but the option that I like is the save date. Some people like the plot date. That means whenever you print or create a plot of your drawing, your date will update to the current date. But I like the save date because this will give me more flexibility. So when I am under the date format, the format that I prefer is this one over here. But again, this is a personal preference. But I like to have the month first, and then the date, and then the year. So what I'm gonna do is copy these four characters to represent the year with Control X. I'm gonna cut it, and then I'm gonna paste it over here with Control V. Okay, so that's how I like my day to be: month, day, and then year. So once I do that, I can simply click OK, and then come here and align it with my date like so, and move it down a little bit like so. Okay, so that's my date field that again will automatically update to the current date whenever I save my drawing. Why? Because it makes sense, right? If you save a drawing, wouldn't you want also your date on your title block to change to the current date? Of course, right? So let's keep moving our way up. And over here, we need the drawn by information. The way we're gonna do it again is using the field. So field command, gonna press enter. And at this point, I want to go under the field category, and in this case, pick the document option. So once I do that, there's gonna be a field name here, author, and then I like to be in uppercase again. So once I do that and click OK, I can place my author or drawn by information, again aligning it with my text like so. All right, so let's keep moving. The PM, which means project manager name, I'm gonna simply copy one of these fields using a regular copy command, and I'm gonna uh, put it over here like so, and then I'm gonna click select everything and simply add two dash that people will have to input the project manager information. All right, so now let's keep moving with the drawing name, which is, of course, right now the drawing name for this specific is X title block and so on. But each name, it's gonna be different, so we need a way to automatically update that information. And again, we're gonna use another field for that. So let's type field and let's press enter. At this point, what we need to find is the drawing name. In this case, I'm gonna go again under document, and then we're gonna find the file name. So once we are there, I like to go with uppercase always and make sure display file extension is unchecked, because if not, you will see the DWG extension, which we don't want. So make sure that is checked and click OK. So at this point, again, I'm gonna align my field with my text like so. Okay, so usually the drawing information is longer, so that's why I'm gonna make this text smaller, because if not, it will go all the way till here, and we don't want that. So I'm gonna scale it using the regular scale command, and I'm gonna probably scale it 0.5 down, something like that. So that way my information doesn't go outside my title block. Okay, so let's keep moving. And for the project name, that's gonna be different, of course, depending on the project. But here, what I'm gonna do is simply copy this information down, using the regular copy command. I'm gonna copy it once like so and say something like project. I'm gonna put it and say project name. So let's make sure the layer is the same as the other ones. So title block text. So I'm gonna place this text on, again, title block text. So once I do that, probably I'm also gonna need another information such as a street address, right? So street address, and then I'm gonna also need probably more information such as city, state, and zip code. So probably those three informations I'm gonna need for the project name, and I'm gonna copy this to the firm name, and I'm gonna change, instead of project, simply say firm, and we're gonna need probably the same information: street address, city, state, zip code, and so on. Okay, so let's keep moving over here. That depends on each project, so we're gonna leave it like that for now. And over here, we're gonna place our company logo. In this case, a logo that I'm gonna use is right here. Let me find it. So it's this logo over here. And the way I'm gonna place it is, I don't want to use it as an xref because this will bring problems such as missing path or information. So what I'm gonna do is right click and I'm gonna say open with Paint. Paint is a free image editor program, so you can use that. And the way I'm gonna do is simply using the Control A shortcut on my key to select everything, and use the Control C shortcut. So once I'm done with that, I can simply come here in Autocad and paste it using Control V, like so. Okay, so that's my logo. I'm gonna place it at this corner like so, and of course it's huge, so let's scale it down using the regular scale command with its shortcut SC, and I'm gonna scale it from this point with the reference so with the reference from here to here, I wanted to scale it all the way down like so. All right, so that's my logo, and the reason why I like to have it as a only object is because that way I won't have any problems such as missing logos or something like that when we send this to another location or another person. So that's why Oli is the way to go here when adding your logo in your title block. All right. So I think at this point we have most of our information. So right now we are on model space and this is our title block again. So let me now show you how we can use this title block with any drawing and kind of test it, right? So I'm gonna simply close this and save it, of course. Click yes to save. You're gonna save it on a location that you remember. But let me now open a drawing that I have. So let me go here And let's say I'm gonna open, which drawing do I open? I'm gonna open this elevation one that I have. So it's a exterior elevation that I did in this channel also, I believe. So if I go now to paper space, in this case in EX1, you can see that I don't have any title block. So let me show you how I can reuse the title block that we just created. And for that, we're gonna extract the title block using the XR shortcut to open the XREF palette or external reference palette, also called. So at this point, I'm gonna attach my title block by clicking on this icon and click attach. All right. So my title block is right here. I can simply select it and click open. So at this point, the important part is to have it as attachment and make sure that relative path is selected. This will give you less headaches when you reuse your title block in other projects. So let's click OK. And as you can see, your title block was inserted. And the beauty of this is that your title block was inserted at 0,0 origin point. And let me check that. So I'm going to draw a line really quick. And I'm going to say 0,0,0 and press enter. And you can see that that's where your title block was inserted at 0,0, which is nice because that's um, the origin point of this paper space. So at this point, you can see that some of your information already updated by itself. So we can see that our sheet number or name is EX1 now. And also the date, of course, is today's date. The drawn by information, it's LS, Luis Sanchez, that's my name. The drawing, that's Lazy Arquitecto Elevation 1, which is over here, the drawing name of this specific AutoCAD file. And then that's our logo right there. And of course, at this point, if you ever need to update any of these PM information, you could simply double click your title block in this case, and you will see this reference edit. So I can simply click OK and then change my information. For instance, PM, project manager, let's say it's AS or whatever, um, AE, and then I can simply click Save Changes from my ribbon and then click OK. You see how easy it is to use your title block as an XREF, and the beauty of this is again you can um, have all of your information ready and easy to use. So at this point, before we finish this tutorial, I like to give you some troubleshooting tips to make your fields work the way you want. So right now you can see that, for instance, um, some of this information is not showing like drawn by like that. So that's because fields sometimes are a little strange to work with, but one of the tricks that you can use is to use the field update command. So let's use it. So let's try update field. So that's one command that you should know just in case that you need to update your information and for some reason it doesn't update. So again, the update field, and then you can select the field that you want or the title block that you have, and it says 4 fields found, 4 fields updated. And if you do a preview, you can see that drawn by LS is now showing. All right, so that's a troubleshooting technique or tip for you to have your title block always nice and ready. So let's now um, check and go to the comments to see what people think about this way of working with title blocks in AutoCAD. So let me go to the comments. We have people connected still. That's great. Thank you for being here today. Hope you learned something new about title blocks in AutoCAD, and maybe you can save some time with today's techniques. So let's see if people have comments before we wrap up today's live stream. Let me check the comments. Right. So if there are no questions, hope this tutorial was useful to you. And as always, this live stream came thanks to my supporters, people who believed on my work, either on Patreon or as a YouTube member. Thank you very much for your support. And if you want to even save more time, I'll see you on this video on your screen.